Hello and welcome to this special program, Divine Voice out of Africa, Marriage Vocations. Exclusively to be Reverend Brother Leonard. Greetings and welcome, brother.
Thank you, my brother. Greetings. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. And Happy New Year.
Same to you, my brother. Happy New Year.
Thank you very much. Who is Brother Leonard?
Yeah, for me, Brother Leonard is a young boy coming from West Africa, from particularly Cameroon, and I'm a young boy in the process of becoming a full marriage brother. Yeah, for now, that's who Brother Leonard is.
That's great. What is in your space nowadays?
Yeah, in my space, as a young person full of vision, I have a lot of things in my space, but at this particular moment, my education now, you started a new semester. That's what is in my space, and also I'm trying to see how to start a new piggery in this community that will help to sustain the community.
That's very good. Accountability and sustainability.
Yeah, very important.
Are you doing the business?
Yeah, sure. I'm doing business studies, and it is a privilege actually. I just want to use the knowledge from that to do something, especially when it comes to management and also risk management, all of anything that has to do with business skills. That's one of the things I want to do to see how I can help the community to sustain. Actually, I cannot do it alone, but I'm doing it working in collaboration with the community leader and all the formation team.
Yeah, that's great. Success is sees as in destination. How did you end up in marriage, brother?
Well, my story to be ending up here is a long story, but to cut it short, I know I grew up in a place where the brothers are too common. In my place, we call the brothers' house a promised land because people believe that that place is a house of God, it's where people pray, and the activities of the brother captured my attention, especially the zeal to change the society, especially working with the youth. And I love the youth so much. And from there, that's how I started developing the spirit of becoming a brother. Actually, I've never said I want to be a priest. But when I wanted to save God, my mind went straight to the brothers. Not because of what, but because of what I've been seeing them doing. And also my relationship with the brothers, because I know them even from my childhood. So because of that, making a choice to become a brother was not too difficult for me.
That's great. We are a complementary, but we are different but complementary. But the Champagne said. And when we were created in the likeness and the image of God, you are given a talent. How did you end up having this passion of music?
Well, me personally, I like music. Why do I like music? Because music moves my soul. Music makes me feel happy. And also, I've been following people play my YouTube at the age of 5. I see my friend playing, singing. So I started developing the interest in the singing. And also, I was lucky that I started grow up with those who already have those skills. I started playing. Why would I not sing? I started singing. I started joining choir. I joined choir at the age of around 10. Now from there, I started growing up with the choir spirit, mass event, the youth ministry, youth deal with music. And I know that wherever there are youths, there's this habit of music. The music boom makes them to feel free. So, and also joining the marriage life, I discovered that the musical instruments are too common, and they are there. One of the things is that it motivates the youth. It brings the youth closer to you. So that's one of the reasons, one of the things that motivated me to learn. It was not for my personal selfish interest, like I may put it, but I discovered that it is an instrument to bring the youth closer to the mission as well.
That's great. Do you remember anyone who nurtured into you this passion of music?
Oh my goodness, a lot, my friend, a lot. Remember, I play some few instruments like the bass guitar, a bit of instrument, a keyboard, and a choir master also, and I sing. Now, if I want to talk about choir master, it was from my late grandfather. And this is how my late grandfather used to do. Whenever he goes to church, there was a particular woman, and luckily the son of that woman is becoming a marriage brother in the negotiate now. When that woman goes to the church, where he connotes, my grandfather will come and be happy. Whenever my grandfather is going to church and the woman is the one connoting, he will be very happy. Whenever he comes back home, he will be telling us how the woman was conducting. And again, he was doing like that, motivating me because the way he shows it, I feel like I can do it. Now, locally, I have to had to be part of the where that lady was. Now, the lady showed that I have interest in it, and the lady called me. Now, I started showing me how to do it, how to do it. I started doing that in the small choir. From there, I started to doing the big choir at the small Christian community level, moving to the apostle and see novitiate again. Coming here, I just see the skills. Until even I started for the instrument, I started the instrument in the consultancy. And this is how it went. And that's why I decided to form a club in the school called Talent Club. And that club is more of music because I feel those skills are to be shared. The skill are to make it because we the young people coming up now, we are motivated by music, and that's why many people, young people have gone astray because of music. But if we learn good music and the skill to bring them together and nurture them in the way of a God as fair, God fearing children, definitely we are going to conquer the world. Remember, we are evangelizers, and those are the tools. And all the music school I've ever been to, music is always the ideal thing that normally makes students to be happy. Yeah.
That's great. Do you remember the first song you conducted in the choir? Your first time in the first song?
If I say talk about my first song, it's a Gloria. Actually, it was a Gloria, and that song we were playing the xylophone. Glory be to God, oh, in the highest. And before I used to like the song, the whenever they are singing, we normally sing most of these things Christmas Eve, New Year Eve, and Easter because those are the joyful days. And from that spirit started coming.
So everybody has a journey, and the journey of 1,000 miles starts with a step. Can you share with us, if you will, your journey of being a singer, being a mass choir, being servant? It was a long journey, a process.
Like you earlier said, a journey must start. There must be a step, the first step in the journey. Like I said earlier, this musical skill started when I was still young, and I told you I joined the choir at the age of 10. Yeah, actually my voice was not really the best, but through me being encouraged by other people, those who know music, and me having the zeal and the passion, that's how it started. And when I entered the person, there was a free keyboard to learn. Now, by that time, there was nobody to teach, but I used to go there, I see I play anything, and I still remember the keys. I used to play on the three keys. By that, I don't even know the names of the keys. At least I boast of knowing two keys that I can play. Now, by that time, I just used to play. Now, I was being encouraged by some of the brothers. We have brothers that can sing, we have brothers that can play instrument, and there's one of the brother, there are two by the way, but Tom Bill, that guy is having a natural music talent. And when I listen to him sing, listen to him expressing himself in the form of the music, I am moved. There's another one, but Terence, still from Cameroon. These are people that has that passion, and the passion of Terence in music also moved me because he don't only sing, but he like to express it. He like to express it. I think the one of his songs that I like so much when I play it is in French, and I don't know what it's in English. But I think those people there, and there's also a priest in Cameroon, a particular song that he sang. That song was a very slow song, asking dear friends, do you really want to see Jesus? Imagine how messages are being passed to people through music. And when I start listening to that song, I'm asking myself, what is this song really telling me? From there, I find myself developing that interest in music, entering the novitiate, started learning from there. Coming here, Brother Francois took me with a bass guitar and the other, and I started learning the keyboard mostly on my own. Now I play a bit of it. I can't say I'm perfect, but I play a bit of it.
Yeah, little by little makes things perfect. The French people have said it very well. Petit à petit, l'oiseau fait son. There is a beginning foundation which is to completion.
Yeah.
So, normally we say that we don't tell the story of what happened, but we tell the story what we overcome to what happened to us. So, where do you see yourself in 5 years in music arena?
Oh my goodness, my goodness. As far as music is concerned, I am looking for how to not I cannot say perfecting my skill because as every day goes on, that's how new things are coming in. But I want to be somebody that with the skills that I can be able to transfer that skill to people. What I need in the 5 years to come is to know what I can be able to share and to give to people in form of music, should be able to compose a song that can motivate the youth. I should be able to say, okay, this person know how to play music because of me. This person learn the skills, develop the interest in learning music because of maybe my desire. As I'm just coming from the CU. I'm just trying to pass more to them in terms of music, in terms of praising God. And my message was very clear to them. When you have a skill, please use it well. And that's why I want to use my music.
It's great. So we do read the books, we do interact with people, we do listen the speeches delivered to different people. Which musician shaped your life with your music? Feel it.
Now, I don't want to go to the wide world shaping about music, but when I talk about music in general, it was not really a musician like all of these people, but it was just a local, like this priest father, Reverend Father Bonaventure, that sing, "Dear friends, do you really want to say?" Even though his mouth was very exciting. Then Brother Tombi, like I earlier said, then Brother Terence also. Then we look at there's a choir in my place we call King Solomon Choir. They also have their own music individually. Because when they talk about the gospel song, there are many gospel songs. Even talk about Elizabeth Take, they have their way of moving people. Yes. So most of these people, and remember I was telling people, the way you sing and your attitude, the way you approach the song is the way people are going to feel it. Because you know music is live and music shakes places. So if you are singing music and you are not happy, you can't move people. But these people, they used to sing their music with happiness, smiling, and that's why I started developing interest. And also when like the bass guitar, when somebody played the bass guitar and run the hand on the one screen, it makes noise. The thing moved me very well. And it was from there that I started playing the keyboard. I started learning the bass, and from there I was moved. So yeah.
It's a wonderful experience. So far, how do you integrate your music skills with consecrated life?
Thank you. Remember, there's always a saying that he who sing prays twice, right? Yeah, I want to use my music. Yes, I want to use my music in that area where I feel I am praising God. And that's why I don't only sing any type of song. I don't only play any type of song with the instruments. Yes, I go for the songs that will move me to God, and that's why I feel I can trying to integrate my religious consecrated life with music. I try to sing, bring gospel songs like me. Personally, sometimes I compose a psalm myself. I compose, I send home. People sing. After all, I don't sing here because there are people singing, but yeah, I do it. I send it to people home. They sing in churches. Yes, I do it because that's how my consecrated life is. It's all about what you feel can help people. You do it, and that's exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah, there are two things like distinctive. When we talk about music and we also talk about farming or garden, where do you fetch this passion for gardening? Because we talk about music, you have the origin, and it is not normal to see the musician, you can see the farmer, something in which they distinct each other. For you, where do you fetch this passion and zeal for gardening?
Well, my brother, you have really touched the corner. Let me tell you the truth. Before I answer your question directly, I'm coming from CU. I told them that's Christian Union. I told them that whatsoever you have learned from your mom or your dad, please don't throw them away because that is the thing that will first of all fit you before you get a job. And that is what I'm trying to say. I learned my gardening, my farm work from my mom. My mom is the architect of my farming skills. And one of the things I learned from her that I will never let it go. When I was trying to join the brothers, now they have one of their core values, love for what? For work. I said, oh, I know where I'm going. When I reached the novitiate, I quite remember one of the formators normally say that dignity of work is when you work passionately. Don't allow anybody to force you. Yeah? And respect that work. And from the novitiate, when I was coming here, even in the postulancy, my postulant master was also a farmer. Coming here now, my postulant master followed me here, still with the farming skills. Even you yourself, even your skill with the farming work and other people that you work the other garden behind with me. Look at how it is. For me, I don't know how people normally look at that. So maybe some people think that you have been punished to work. That's what some of the students, since we are inside the school, they think that, hey, this brother have been punished to work this farm. But they don't know that it is something that's coming from within. It's coming from within, and I love it. So my real passion for work is not something of today. Yeah? For my mom, from the childhood, we grew up with that, and that's where they pay our school fees, by the way. Yeah, and from that, why will you throw it away? Because that's your beginning. The truth is that you cannot go away from your beginning, because your beginning will always haunt you. Will always tell you, remember, this is where you start. That's why you see even rich people having billions in their account. You see somebody with a small farm. Why? It is not because they want to work, but it's because they still know that this is what brought me to where I am today. And that's what about our vocation also. You cannot forget the beginning of your vocation, because the beginning of your vocation will always tell you. That's why when you face a challenge in the vocation, like you will go and reach, like here now, I get up in the morning, I say, I'm going because this brother make me angry. What is that initial thing that prompted you to become a married brother? Is it that brother? It is not that brother, because you meet that brother here. Now, what is left for you is to complement one another. It's left for you to understand a brother, because even in your family they make you angry. Do you leave the house? The one thing I like about brotherhood is not even what people say to become a brother, to become a saint, to become what, but to live as brothers from the same family, even though having different identity.
You have said very well. When we talk about brothers, we married brothers especially, we can't forget that eco-spirituality, which is the manifestation of spiritual connection of the human beings and the environment. And we all know that whenever we are trying to touch the gardening, we are also in a co-creation with God Father, who has made us and sent us to make the world better than this. So far, can you share with the young one the joy of being a married brothers?
Wonderful. You know, sometimes when you see a politician, they always use sweet words to convince people. And for me, as far as I've experienced the life of brother, maybe if I'm not careful, I can become a politician. Because why? Because the kind of joy and happiness I've seen in the life of brotherhood, brother, I cannot tell it all. I cannot. Sometimes I ask myself, people, I'm coming from the West Africa, Cameroon, we are coming from Rwanda, people are coming from Ghana, Nigeria. We live as if we were born together. Is it not? It's not by the grace of God. Eh? And you discover that most of these things, people wonder, how do people live in the community like the way we live now? That's one thing I've never dreamed of becoming. Let me just. It's not like I'm trying to put the priest down. Not becoming a priest, because when you look at the way we live in the community as religious, it is beautiful. Because first of all, you have to accept that another person. You have to keep your differences aside. You have to make sure that whether he's from Rwanda, he's from Cameroon, he's from Tanzania, he's from Kenya, he is your brother first. And let me tell you, my spirit shocked me recently. When he went to Cameroon, he went to my mom. When he came back, he called me, oh, I went to your mother. I was shocked. I was moved. I said, this is brotherhood. Believe me, if I go to Rwanda, I go to your family, I'll be in your family like as if it is my family. Because I feel we already have a bond that we share. You see, when the Samuel negotiate, when the parents come, I was talking to their parents as my parents, not as his own parents. Because I feel being a brother means that your family is already my family. So if I were to tell the young people outside there about the life of brotherhood, I would say, please come, test. Come and see, then you test. Because there's nothing I will tell you that will be more than what maybe you have been hearing about others. But I will tell you, please come. Please come and see. Test, then you live it. It is beautiful. Like one of my brothers from Nigeria will always say, Brother Emmanuel will always say, brotherhood is beautiful. Brother, this thing is beautiful. When is this thing is beautiful? This thing is beautiful. I'm just looking at the beauty of what he's trying to express. Because it means a lot for somebody to say something is beautiful. It means that person has seen the goodness of that thing. So if I say brotherhood is beautiful, please, and you really want to know how it is beautiful, come and test and see.
You have said it very well. Even Pope Francis said once, the secret of being religious is joy. That joy, Jesus, others, and yourselves. And we also remember that since we are created to be joy, to be happy always, to make people we meet to be happy, to experience that really presence of God in us. We also call that Jesus himself told the disciples who asked him, Master, where do you stay? He said, come and see, as you have said it. I want to tell the word to young men who want to join the marriage life there outside on the parishes, or who will across this conversation. You can tell them something.
Yeah. Now, for the young people outside, let me tell you, marriage brothers, let me say marriage brothers, or we call ourselves sometimes little brothers of Mary. Brotherhood is a treasure. It's a treasure that until you have found it, you will not understand. You can hear the name of any treasure, anything beautiful, even they say this particular shoes has come, you want to go and have it. Please, marriage brother has come. Ask yourself, who are these marriage brothers? And for you to answer the question or to know who the marriage brother is, search for them. Go to Pache. Go to which Pache is you can go to Rwanda, you can go to Congo, you can go to Tanzania, Kenya, Cameroon, Ghana, Nigeria, Liberia. Go to all of this in Africa, even go to Europe. Ask about the brothers. Remember, we are educators. We are educators. If you feel you have that calling of an apostle of youth, my brother, apostle of youth, very, very important. If you don't feel you have that, please come. You are in the right way, right place. Come and search for that treasure. Because that treasure is yours. Brotherhood is a treasure. But until you find it, you will not know. It is just like a food that you can get the aroma from far. But until you taste it, you will not know which one the aroma is coming from. Because you can see all type of food, but the aroma of the one you are looking for is one. Please come. Marriage brothers are open. You can go to Pache, you can go to Tanzania, you will get them. Go to Rwanda, you will get them. Go to Africa, West Africa, go to Nigeria, they have a province, you go to the province of West Africa. I'm talking about West Africa because I'm from West Africa, and I can tell you more about the brothers from West Africa. Because we are made up of, West Africa is the newest province in the institute. The newest province in the institute that is made up of 5 countries: Cameroon, Ghana, Liberia, Chad, and Ivory Coast. Please, or you go to Pache. Pache, we have Tanzania, we have Central Africa, we have Congo, we have Kenya, and Rwanda. Please, find yourself in one of these. Even if you are not coming to join, come and see. Be a friend. We have lay marriage, we have married youth movement. Just come and see. You will enjoy the life with the marriage brothers.
Thank you very much, brother, for having honored my invitation. Yes. I hope the next time we wish you to come back, you will openly come and share with us.
One wonderful brother, I will freely and voluntarily come to share, because life is more about sharing, and I enjoyed it. Believe me, this life is about sharing. Life in general, before having you as a marriage brother, before becoming a marriage brother, before you becoming whether who you want to be, but life alone has a lot to share. Before I conclude, I want to tell you something. We were talking about the environment. I have an special director in novitiate. He used to talk. Most of the time we talk about the environment. Sometimes you ask, Leonard, when you go to the orchard, you see the grass, the fruit and all of these things. What do they tell you about God? The first time I had nothing to say. But when I started reflecting how it grows without you, but you live with food, but them, they don't even have someone to give them food, but they grew. It is powerful. It is powerful. And it is the work of God. Then that God is powerful. Please, you want to save him, please make up your mind. Marriage brothers of the school, we are waiting for you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and thank you for taking this time watching this channel. I do promise you to give you the best of what Africa youth needs to hear. See you next time. Thank you very much.
Deep within my heart I feel voices whispering to me words that I can't understand, meanings I must clearly hear, calling me to follow follow close, lest I leave myself behind, calling me to walk into evening shadows one more time. So I leave my boats behind, leave them on familiar shore, set my heart upon the deep, follow you again, my Lord. So I leave my boats behind, leave them